Getting hard away, Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, do your boy solid. Hit that thumbs up. If this your first time, make sure this ain't your last time. Hit the subscription button there as well. We talk this good boxing every single day, not just today. I'm here with some breaking news. I don't know if you heard. I personally just found out my gut self. You know what I mean? Kind of threw me through a loop. I'm surprised, right? But at the same time, I'm not surprised, right? Because this is something that happened before. But Vergil Ortiz has been hospitalized. So Vergil Ortiz versus Stanionis for this Saturday is off. What's being reported is that Vergil Ortiz fainted and he was hospitalized. Hence, why the fight with Stanionis has been postponed for a third time. That was coming straight from Shelly Finkel through Dan Raphael, right? I believe Shelly Finkel, right? Don't too much, mess with Dan Raphael, but if it's coming from Shelly Finkel, then it's probably true, right? ESPN dropped it as well. Vergil Ortiz Jr. has been forced to withdraw from Saturday's bout with a Stanionis due ahead of Friday's weigh-in. So the weigh-in was tomorrow. So clearly, it was a case where, he was trying to make weight. And the reason I say that because this ain't the first time that this happened with Vergil Ortiz. I remember I was watching the press conference not too long ago. This was before his last fight, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. This was before his last fight, if I'm not mistaken. It was actually after the weigh-in. He made the weigh-in, right? And then he sat down. He sat down for interview. It's not funny. It's funny now, right? Because he got up. But he sat down for an interview, right? And then he passed out. You know what I mean? And I just thought that was kind of crazy, right? But it's been a story for a few years now. It's been a story for a couple years now, with Vergil Ortiz. How long he gonna be at 47? Can he make the weight? And this ain't something that we pulling out the blue or anything like that. This is something that Vergil Ortiz, has said himself. He said it's not the easiest, for him to make 47. And we can clearly see, right? This is the third time in a row this fight has been postponed. I think the first time it had something to do with his weight. And then the second time, I think he broke his hand or something. It was like an injury suffered that he had during training. And then now, a day before the weigh-in, he fainted again. You know what I mean? I think at this point, right, for Vergil Ortiz's health, for his own sake, I think it's time, for Vergil Ortiz to move up and weight. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. I see y'all in the building. Jay Gibson, Shay Girl. See y'all in the building. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I think it's time for Vergil Ortiz to go and move up, man. He might need to jump past 54 and go straight to 60. You know what I mean? But he most definitely got to get out there 147 division. He cleared it right for. I don't want to say it right now. It'd be bad timing for that, right? But you can see he's seriously hurting himself, damaging himself to make that 147-pound weight limit. You know what I mean? He said it's that Robadu. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That Robadu thing, right? That Robadu disease that he had, and that come from, right? I did my research on that. That's what I was saying. That come from gaining and losing weight. You know what I mean? That's how you get that, gaining and losing weight the wrong way. So it's clear that his strength and conditioning, right, ain't where it need to be. Like his trainer, like the way that he losing the weight is a problem. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. But this is a real spill, not a drill. Breaking news. It's breaking news to me, right? Y'all see, I'm stumbling and fumbling myself because I'm looking for information as I talk to y'all, right? And I'm processing my own thoughts about this because this is a lingering thing, right? This ain't the first time I done seen Vergil Ortiz pass out. This ain't the first time Vergil Ortiz had to pull out. You know what I mean? For a weight issue, right? And I just want to say this real quick. Where I said this earlier on my other stream, right? Not to be funny or nothing like that, but people talk all the time, about Errol Spence being a weight bully. People talk all the time about Errol Spence being a weight bully and him being at the same division for a long time, right? And people that take that, they'll say that, and they'll try to make it a bad thing, right? And what I say is, man, it takes a very, very disciplined fighter, you know what I mean, to stay at the same weight class, to be disciplined enough to make their weight, right, and not eat itself out of that weight class from 21, right, to 33, right? That takes a whole lot of discipline, you know what I mean? And that's like what Earl Spencer's doing, right? That's not a normal thing. People want to make you feel like it's a negative when really that shows you how disciplined that dude is, right? But I digress. I think he's unhealthy at this point for Vergil Ortiz to stick around. You know what I mean? At this weight division, I say y'all move up to 54, at least Vergil. You know what I mean? 60 maybe type deal. Because I'm tired of reading these stories about Vergil Ortiz fight, right? You know what I mean? You don't want to. I don't want to keep having to read that, right? I don't want to keep having to read Vergil Ortiz fight, right? Because it's clearly something wrong, right? It's either in the way that he losing the weight, or it's something wrong with him physically that his body is just rejecting 47. Maybe his body rejecting 47 a little faster than he wanted to, right? You know what I mean? But I think it's most definitely time for Vergil to get move up in weight class. Prayers up for Virgil, man. I hope everything works out for him. I hope it ain't too serious, right? Uh, among Stanionis and Vergil Ortiz fight is off for this Saturday. Virgil won't be participating, right? You know what I mean? And this happened the day before the weigh-in, right? So I can only speculate that it has a little bit to do with him, trying to make the weight. But I ain't gonna keep y'all in this thing too long. I'm on the other side, right? Y'all want to come chill on the other side? We got the baseball that's going. The game actually started. We gonna check in on that. But Vergil Ortiz, among the known fight is off. Vergil Ortiz was hospitalized. He fainted. You know what I mean? The specifics of it ain't. Matter of fact, I got a story for y'all. I got a story for you. I got an article for y'all before we get up out of here. I ain't gonna push y'all out there like that. Hold on, I got one for y'all. I got one. Boxing scene. This boxing scene, right? Emontis Stanionis, Vergil Ortiz postponed once again. Floyd Schofield moves to the main event on the zone, right? So, yet another delay has been met with Montes Stanionis versus Vergil Ortiz weight clash. Boxing scene has learned that the WBA regular welterweight title fight will no longer be moving forward. The battle of the unbeaten contenders was due to headline the Zone show this Saturday from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, but is once again postponed after Vergil Ortiz was hospitalized overnight for undisclosed reasons as this goes publication. So they know about just as much as I know. You know what I mean? Boxing Scene has confirmed that the rest of the show will move forward. Unbeaten lightweight prospect Floyd Schofield Jr., who hails from nearby Austin, will now headline the show versus Haskell Lindell Rhodes. Nothing is more important than the safety of our fighters, and we, of course, support Vergil's decision 100%. Golden Boy said in the statement. This unfortunate event does, however, open the door for one of Golden Boy's top prospects, Floyd Schofield, to accelerate his profile by headlining in his home state of Texas. We will also put on the high action card from top to bottom on July 8th and look forward to showcasing all of our fighters both in San Antonio and on the zone. The latest setbacks marks at least the third postponement from Stanionis Ortiz and second confirmed fight date. The secondary WBA welterweight title fight was briefly paused after Stanionis, who was forced to undergo emergency appendectomy. Man, I can't say that word right now. I'm too happy for that. APPENDCTOMI epidemic. No, they got something to do with his stomach, right? I know what they were. I know what they first. I know what it's trying to tell me, right? I just can't say the whole goddamn word. They got something to do with your stomach. Yeah, happening. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. In January, which pursued the order to fight first, uh, he had to undergo emergency appendectomy in January, which pushed their order fight to April 29th in Arlington, Texas, near Ortiz's hometown in Grand Prairie. Ortiz was forced then to postpone the date after a repeat episode of his disease. Boy, here go another one of these words finna fuck me up. Rhidomyiosis. That word easy to say than the first word. Rhidomyiosis. That word easy to say than the first one, right? So Ortiz was forced to postpone that date after a repeat episode of his rhidomyositis in late March. The condition caused his second fight date postponement in just more than a year. He was also forced to push back his clash versus England's Michael McKinson by more than 4 months in August 6th in Fort Worth, Texas, after he was hospitalized just ahead of their fight a week. As he was hospitalized a week before their fight last March 19th in Los Angeles. So this is the second time a week before the fight that he had complications with the weight, right? It remains unclear if the same condition caused Ortiz's recent hospital trip. which is what I think it is. It is yet known if Stanionis, who has not fought since his title win over Butiev last April 16 in Arlington, will remain on the show. You know what I mean? So Stanionis could be off the show. Basically, right to sum all this shit up, what they said. Don't nobody really know why Vergil Ortiz fell out right, but they know his history, right? So they saying it could be that, but they not really sure right now, right? They say this is at least the second time that he's fell out of fight a week before the fight due to complications, right? We just gonna call it what it is, right? We gonna say weight complications, man. I think he been at that weight class just one tick too long. You know what I mean? All them big ass words I can't say, right? You know what I mean? Ramadosis and all that shit and the epidemic and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. They come from losing, too much weight the wrong way. That's really where it comes from, right? Let me go back to them big ass words, right? Now, rhabdomyolysis, right? Rhabdomyolysis, that's easier to say than that other word. Boy, appendectomy, and rhabdomyolysis. Boy, them boys got some things, boy. Them boys got some things. If I beat the doctor, they tell me that I'm gonna say, man, say that in English, man. Slow that down for me. Right? Break that down. Give me the definition on that job. But I actually know the definition on them jumps, right? Vergil Ortiz, like what I just said, is due from losing weight, the wrong way. Due from losing weight the wrong way, basically. You know what I mean? She said, I swear you making my day with this. That's why I keep saying them, because I know y'all tripping. On me. That's why I keep saying them. Look, I'm right here. Look, I'm cheesing hard as hell. I know y'all tripping. That's why I keep saying them. Just, you know what I mean? Yeah, facts that it is a sad situation, right? So I just want y'all to, get y'all laughs. I'll laugh at me a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a real thing for Vergil, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, right? I ain't going past 20 minutes for sure. I know the fan want to come in and holler at me real quick. I ain't going past, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, again, bro. Again. Yes, I know, y'all. I know, man. See? Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all want me to read the article again? Say the words? Y'all want me to read the article again? Say the words? Yeah, another delay has been met with a bunch of Stanionis and Vergil Ortiz welterweight class. I told y'all I'm high as hell. Yeah, I was over there watching baseball, y'all. I was chilling. If y'all over there on the other stream, y'all know I was over there chilling, watching baseball. Appendectomy. There you go, my boy God Body. There you go, God Body. My boy God Body. Man, if y'all was just over there, man, y'all know I was over there on that baseball stream. Hiding the bounce. I was over there chilling. Y'all know this is my chill time. I'm over there chilling. And then this happened. I had to come and do my job. I had to come and, report. Man, I was over there extra high. I'm just, man, look, come on now, y'all. Y'all know. Y'all got me reading all these big old words, but I'm over here smoking. I'm loaded. I'm drinking. Come on, man. I was chilling, man. Don't do me like that. But look, though, I'm finna read again for the people that just got in. All jokes aside. Come on, my bad. Y'all. All jokes aside. Come on, I got y'all, though. Right? Yeah, another delay has been met with a bunch of Stanionis and Vergil Ortiz's welterweight clash. Boxing scene has learned that the WBA welterweight regular title fight will no longer move forward. This battle of unbeaten contenders was due to headline the Zone show this Saturday from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, but it is once again postponed after Ortiz was hospitalized overnight for undisclosed reasons, as this goes publication. Boxing scene has confirmed that the rest of the show will move forward. Unbeaten lightweight prospect Floyd Schofield, 14-0, 11 KOs, who hails from nearby Austin, will now headline the show. Scale Lydell Rose, 28-4-1, 13 KOs. Right? Quote unquote. Nothing is more important than the safety of our fighters, and we are in 100% support of Vergil Ortiz's decision, Golden Boy said in a statement. This unfortunate event does, however, open the door for one of Golden Boy's top prospects, Floyd Schofield, to accelerate his profile by headlining in his home state of Texas. We will also put on the high action card from top to bottom, July 8th. Look forward to showcasing all of our fighters, both in San Antonio and on the Zone. right? End quote. This latest setbacks marks at least the third postponement for Stanionis Ortiz, the second confirmed date. The secondary WBO welterweight title fight was briefly paused after Stanionis was forced to undergo emergency. Say it with me, God body. After it was to go, after Amonte Stanionis was forced to undergo emergency appendectomy in January. Oh, okay. Appendectomy. There we go. Appendectomy. I said it right. Appendectomy. There we go, my boy God body. Shout out my boy God body. Undergo emergency appendectomy in January, which pushed their order fight back to April 29th in Arlington, Texas, near Ortiz's hometown in Grand Prairie. Ortiz was then forced to postpone that date after a repeat episode of his rhidomyosis, right? That one a little easier. Appendectomy. Appendectomy. He said epidural. Stop, DP. Stop, DP. Too soon, DP. Too soon. Right? But my bad, y'all. Rhidomyosis in late March. The condition caused his second fight day postponement in just more than a year. He was also forced to push back his clash versus England's Michael McKenzie by more than 4 months in August 6th in Fort Worth, Texas, after he was hospitalized just ahead of the week before their planned fight, March 19th. It remains unclear if the same condition caused Ortiz's recent trip to the hospital. It is yet unknown if Stanionis, who hasn't fought since his title win over Butiev last April 16 in Arlington, will remain on the show. Appendectomy. You know what I mean? So Stanionis had to push the fight back because he had appendectomy surgery, and Vergil Ortiz had rhidomyosis, so he had to push it back. It's not sure if the rhidomyosis is what's wrong with Vergil Ortiz right now, but we could only speculate. You know what I mean? All we can do is pray for Vergil, and I think Vergil do need, you know what I mean, to move up. In all seriousness, though, right? We make jokes, right? I laugh, right? I'm over here. I'm Hasmiller, right? I can't read right now. I'm a has bastard, right? You know what I mean? We make jokes, we make it, you know, we laugh, we have our laughs, but I get tired of reading these stories about Vergil Ortiz for real. Like, all jokes aside, like for his health, like seriously, like that's not something like I don't feel good about this story, right? I had a little funny feeling in my stomach right before, you know, I got to those big old words, and I had to make a joke with myself. You know what I mean? I had a little funny feeling in my stomach. It's gone now, but in all seriousness, though, you know what I mean? Rhidomyosis. There you go, Shay. Shout out my girl Shay. Rhidomyosis. Y'all know I'm from the country. Y'all know I'm country king. But in all seriousness, though, right? I'm tired of reading about these Vergil Ortiz and him fainting. You know what I mean? That ain't good in general, right? The body is never supposed to faint. You know what I mean? You're never supposed to fall out. You know what I mean? It's a right way and a wrong way. I compare it to Earl Spence because we make jokes on Earl Spence and everything, right? We talk about Earl. No, we talk about Earl being in the weight class. Now I'm saying we as in boxing fans. I don't. Y'all do, right? But you know, people make jokes on Earl Spence. You know, oh, he been in the same weight class. He a weight bully. You know what I mean? All he need to move up. But look how long he been in the same weight class. That takes discipline. They let you know that, right? It's levels to physical conditioning as well. And if Vergil Ortiz's body is telling him no, I think Vergil Ortiz need to listen to his body, right? And it's a no. You know what I mean? Type deal. But we go pray for Vergil. We go pray. Yeah, facts. 1, 2. That's exactly how I feel about it. 1, 2. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy 1, 2. Right. It's getting to a point where, man, it's affecting him. It's affecting him physically, right? Because this is it's reoccurring now, right? It's one thing for it to happen once, but it's a reoccurring thing now when this happened 2 times, right? You know what I mean? I think it's best, right, for everybody. His count, Vergil, everybody, right? I think his body may have told him his body may be out of 147 before he's ready to be out of 147. You know what I mean? But I think you most definitely got to listen to your body in this situation. Or right, if you have, you know, it's ways to do it, right? This could be a physical training problem, like your strength and conditioning coach. Maybe you need to switch strength and conditioning coaches, right? That could be a thing as well, right? Like I said earlier, like it could be, but it's something going on. It's something wrong, right? It's either you can't make the weight no more, right? Or it's either you cutting it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Type deal. Shout out my guy Brown on boxing. It's time for Vergil to retire and move up to 168, 160. Right. You know what I mean? Be like, you know what I'm saying? His body is telling him he can't make the weight and right fats. Or elite, right. And I made, I don't think I made a point earlier, like maybe he need to just skip 154 altogether. Like if you passing out like week before weight, that means you struggling. Like he probably ain't even training properly, right? He probably just coming in trying to make weight the whole counts, right? Type deal. What's good, Brown on boxing? A1 DP Rock. Appreciate y'all folks over sliding through. I'm still over there on the baseball side. I had to come and do my due diligence for sure. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. Now I gotta go at least 25 minutes on this thing, right? Y'all know I like whole numbers. But Vergil Ortiz and the munches known his ears off. Vergil Ortiz, he fainted, right? This was one day before weigh-in, right? It's like they said, undisclosed injury. Nobody's really sure what's going on. So all we left to do is speculate, right? And we know that he just had, where my people with the words at? Where Shade Girl at with the words, right? Where Shade Girl at? Where Shade Girl at with the words? Right out. Where we at? Where we at? We know Vergil Ortiz was going through that rhidomyosis, right? There we go, Shade Girl. We know he was going through that rhidomyosis. You know what I mean? So we can only speculate, you know what I mean, on what's going on. But if we saw it happen to you once, right? You know what I mean? It's clearly a weight issue. She said, I can't get no work done. It's a degenerative muscle disease, y'all, for the second time. Yep, degenerative muscle disease for the second time. So his muscle is degenerating. You know what I mean? There we go. You just get his L's. Is it? Y'all, I ain't finna let y'all. Hey, look, I'm gonna be out here all day messing with y'all. Look, I want to drop this EP. I wasn't supposed to go 30 minutes. I'm supposed to go 8 minutes because I'm over there on the other side now. I'm over there on the other side now. You know what I mean? I was chilling, watching my my baseball games, making my bets, and then boom, I got this news and I had to come do my due diligence. But y'all catch me on the other side. If y'all want to just come holler at your boy, right? We can talk about it over on the baseball stream. But I would greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Vergil Ortiz, a monster known his ears off. I can't say rhidomyosis or I can't say appendectomy. I can't say neither one of them words, you know what I mean? But in all seriousness, I can't say seriousness either. In all seriousness, though, prayers up for Vergil Ortiz, man. I hope everything work out for that that good brother, right? Never want to see, none of these boxers down, right? Doing nothing they love. I think his body is telling him to move up. I think the best thing for Vergil to do right now is move up. Shout out my guy Earl Spence Jr. Fan page. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, G. Make sure you take care of business. July 29th. But I'm finna get up out here. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skin the Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out.